Well, this is part 3 of working on the go-kart with the axle and the wheels. We had the postman come today, we had UPS come today. Postman dropped me off a set of brakes. Brand new brakes I ordered for the Concorde. $10 including the shipping, so I couldn't beat that. I looked at them, they're brand new. Put those to the side. And the rear wheels came. These are what we ordered. So, like I said, I think the bolt pattern is off by 3/16, but I gotta look into it. This is what I had on there. Oh, let's put it so we can see it. It's definitely a difference in height. These are supposed to be 5 inches wide at the tread. Yeah, they're definitely wider. So, and they look like, you know, they look like a nice high quality wheel. I mean, they're actually bolted together, whatever it is. I got a pair of them. I think they're going to be pretty cool in here. Now they're going to add a little meat to the back of the go-kart here. So I'll give him a little more ground clearance, but he had plenty of ground clearance before. So, you can definitely see the difference. Like I said though, I gotta look. I haven't even looked at this yet. Yep, if you look, the bolt pattern is just slightly off. The bolt pattern in the original hubs is 3-inch. These are 2 and what did I say? 13/16. So either I could make those holes a little bigger, like the last people did to this one rim, as opposed to this rim, or I could just pop one of these halves off the wheel, lay it down there and re-drill it right next to it. So I'll decide. Let me take a look. Oh, I got one side done. This is what I went with. When I painted the front hubs on the wagon, before I pressed the studs and everything, I did them this gold. It's called gold plate, and Junior liked it. So what I did was I actually opened up these holes one size, and that was perfect. And the bolt pattern was the same, so I went with grade 8 bolts just to give them the gold look. So that's about it. And I think it's a nice looking look. I think he's gonna like it. Now we gotta take the front wheels off and paint them. But let me get the other side done, because he's gonna be home in a little bit, and let him see how it looks. Okay, we finally got the wheels done. This is it, and this will probably be the last video on this go-kart, so I'm not going to film painting the front wheels. But we did the back hub, the back of this hub gold, did the back of that hub gold, the snout where it comes out, and the nut. I put grade 8 bolts on there for them. Same on this side. This gives it a nice look. I mean, you can see the difference in the tires. I don't know, I'm only calculating 3/4 of an inch wider on the tread. I think when they meant 5 inches, they meant on the section width of the belly of the tire. But either or, still a much beefier tire. I gotta set the tire pressures in them. It said maximum 20. So I got 18 in there now, and they have a little bit of a crown. But we'll see how it is when it's down on the ground and wear them down to whatever it's needed. So, like I said, the stand's definitely got wider, and I'm glad I spaced this away, because now I have room to get my hands in there and do anything. If I wouldn't have spaced this away, it would be pretty close. I'd probably barely get my finger in there. But like I said, now I can go in there. I could adjust the sprocket if I need, or whatever. So, I'd say that's it. Next project's gonna be tomorrow. I have all my rims coming, the rest of my hubs and all my parts to do my box trailer outside that I use for the swap meets. I put the tandem axle in, I put all the bogies in, did all that stuff, put it there, and that's the way I let it sit for the rest of the winter, because it got cold. I mean, it does sit in my garage, you know, well, I can get it in my garage to work on it. So I have to change the front hubs. I got 4 rims. I have 4 tires for it. I got to put the fenders back on, and then I'm going to build a rack on the top. Made a tube that's about 2 feet tall that I can take off with 4 pins, and then I need some holders for some flags. So that'll take me a little bit. So that'll be the next project, because everything else seems to be done. I worked on the Concorde the other night. The Concorde, I put the new springs in, but it also had spring shocks in the back. So when I thought the car was sitting too high and it rode way too rough, I took the spring shocks out, the back went down like an inch, and the car rides like it always rode, nice and soft and smooth. And I still have plenty of height where I can load the thing up. And like I said, I dropped the tank down, I put in my fuel sender, I rebalanced the front wheels, and that car's good to go. So I'm getting caught up on the projects. I mean, it's almost March, so I have to have all this stuff ready to go.